In here, we can now fix our insert into database. Okay? So, by first, yung gagawin muna natin is let us get rid of this. Okay? So, gawin muna natin, gumawa muna tayo ng statement natin. stmt underscore insert user. Okay, so we will going to use this one, prepare insert into user full name values. Okay, so bakit sa user lang tayo mag-i-insert? If you will going to remember, pinaghiwa-hiwalay na kasi natin yung ating account. Okay, so o yung ating table. So we have account, password, tokens, and then user. So dito lang muna natin siya i-insert, okay, sa ating full name. Now, so since we are using prepared statements, so tatandaan nyo lagi, prepare muna, next bind, execute, and then close. Ganun ang gagawin natin. Next natin, so we will going to bind that. Okay, so MySQL stmt bind parameter. Since yung dito sa may question mark natin, that is a string. Ano yung string na yun? That is a full name. So yun yung lalagay natin. Now, we will going to have if statement. Okay? Kasi gusto natin na mangyari na kailangan mai-insert muna yung ating full name sa database dito sa table natin bago tayo mag-insert ng ating password, bago tayo mag-insert ng ating account. Okay? So, ganun muna yung gagawin natin. So, bakit nga ba kailangan nating ganun ang ilalagay? Kasi, in here, in our account, as you can see, we have ID ang nakalagay. Okay? Hindi po, hindi siya yung mismong actual na password. Yung account user, ay, yung password ID lang yung nakalagay dito. Now, etong ID na yan, yun yung foreign key nung ating nandito sa my user, and then yung nasa my password po natin, like this one. Kung uunahin natin na mag-insert sa account, wala tayong mai-insert dito sa my password ID because password IDs and user IDs are generated or auto-generated. So, kailangan may nagagawa muna dito sa user and then sa my password. So, we will going to make sure na meron muna tayong full name. And if, okay, so execute muna natin to. If na-execute yan, okay, kukunin natin yung ating user ID. Okay, yung ID nito, which is this one. Kapag nag-insert tayo dito, kukunin natin yung in-insert natin na ID. But how we can do that? So we can use it, the MySQL insert ID. Okay, so si MySQL insert ID, kung ano yung huling na insert na ID, yun yung magiging laman nitong method po na yan. Okay, and then isa-save lang natin siya dun sa may $sign user ID. Okay, so for example, as you can see in here, we have 8, 9. So kapag nag-insert ako ng another row dito, pang number 10 na siya. So yung number 10 na yon, yung number 10 na yon, yun yung masasave dito sa my MySQL insert ID. Na siya namang ilalagay natin sa variable na user underscore ID. Kasi yan naman yung gagamitin natin sa ating next prepared statements na insert password, which is this one. So, gagawa tayo ng statement for inserting into passwords yung password. Okay? Now, actually, hindi pa pala, no? Hindi pa pala natin ilalagay yung user ID natin. So susunod pa yon. So, ilalagay muna natin tong password natin. After ng prepare, ilalagay natin si bind parameter. Okay, so ang ilalagay natin, string ulit. And then this time, huwag tayo magkakamali. Hash ang ilalagay natin. Not yung password in here. Hindi itong password. Okay, etong hash na i-convert natin into bcrypt. Then, gagawa tayo ulit ng if statement for that na kapag yung ating password ay na-execute, okay, we will going to store the password ID. Okay, so last inserted password ID. So now, we are capturing the user ID and then password ID. So what's the next right after that? Okay, so pwede na natin ngayon gawan ng prepared statement si ating account. Okay, so kasi may mailalagay na tayo sa user ID and also dun sa may ating password ID. So as you can see in here, we have 3 question marks. Okay, kasi tatlo yung i-add natin na field. Okay, or tatlo yung field na i-add natin sa isang row. Now, we will going to add a bind parameter for that. Okay, so yung sa may account natin, we have here SII. As I've said kanina, yung I is integer. Okay, kasi po yung ating user ID, they are integer. Okay, automatic auto increment sila. So naka-integer sila by default. We have user ID. Okay, so username, yun yung masasave dito sa may username. Yung we have here user ID. User ID na i-define natin as first I. And then we have here password ID na masasave dito, which is defined by here as integer. Okay, and then as kanina din sinabi natin, after natin mag-bind ng parameter, we will going to execute that. Okay, so katulad lang nung ginawa din natin kanina, so gagawa tayo ng if statement, okay, na kapag yung insert account natin ay na execute, okay, we will now adding an alert successfully registered, and then i-close natin yung ating insert account. Okay, so as you can see, hindi pa natin na i-close yung iba. Okay, ngayon gawa lang tayo ng else statement for that. Okay, kasi ano man ang mangyari, okay, so i-close natin din yung insert account natin. And then in here sa loob ng if statement natin of our password, we're going to add close ng password po natin. And then gagawa din tayo ng else block for that. Okay, so ito yung if, close nyan, else, paste natin din yung closing none. Okay, and then ano pa hindi natin na i-close? So we closing the account, password. So now we will going to close the user. Okay, yung pinakaunang ginamit natin. And then else block, close din natin ulit si user. Okay, so this one is okay, gumagana din siya, or maybe we can test it out. And for the last time, you have here gel in our database, gel kunanan, register. As you can see, it traps if the user already exists. Okay, so gel kunanan 2 register invalid full name, since we don't add numbers sa ating full name. Kung gusto nating mangyari yon, all you have to do is to add in here sa condition natin yung, for example, 0 to 9. Nga pala, pwedeng magkabali-baligtad itong mga to, no? Kahit na unahin mo yung capital letter na yan, as long as nandun sila sa may range natin. Okay? So, of course, we will not going to allow 0 to 9. Okay? So, wala pa naman ako nakikitang full name yata na may pangalan, na may tawag dito. Ayan. Basta yun. So, gel kunanan 3, register, now successfully registered. Okay? So, pumapasok siya doon sa database natin. So, check lang natin sa user natin. We have here, gel kunanan 3. Sa passwords natin, we have another password. And then, we have here, account. Okay? So, as you can see, hindi pa tayo naglagay ng token ID. Kasi gagamitin natin ng token ID kapag ka nag-login lang yung user natin. We are currently working with our registration. Okay? So, pasensya na kayo at medyo matagal talaga itong video natin kasi mas sinesecure natin yung ating register and login system. Okay.